We're recording. We're recording.
I love that song.
Caleb, scooch in a little more.
Nas.
And face this way a little more. Twist. Your head's covered by the mic.
For the thumbnail.
For the viewers at home, Jesse, that mount does not pull that way. It's a very shitty mount. So you just have to turn it. There you go.
Caleb, you're still coming.
Go the other way.
I kind of like the face covered, so I feel
It's
like I
not
can
gonna
say
go
how I
back.
feel.
It just leans to the left. That's all it goes.
Alright, we're recording. We're
Just
getting
like
it. We're getting it. We're here. We're doing it. We're live.
Okay.
Hello.
Kick us off.
Are you happy with your setup?
Nope. But we'll work with it. We'll work with it.
It's just me and Scott and Caleb.
I guess you're in this view over here.
Oh, yeah. I'm over here. I'm probably covered by the mic over here.
It's just directly over.
This audio is not good either.
For the viewers at home, Jesse just took maybe 20 minutes trying to set this up.
Escorted us around the room, told us we're not sitting correctly.
I did.
Move over here.
Why is that one recording from the back and this one from the front?
I don't like looking at myself either.
Can you look at something on Discord?
Yeah, but I don't
No,
know.
you can hide your own.
Yeah, I don't. I don't even look at you guys.
I think we all do.
I just look at myself and I'm like,
Welcome to the No That's Gay podcast. Today we have Caleb, our homie.
That's gonna peak for sure. No one's peaking for sure. Caleb, say something for the listeners at home.
Jesse, why do I have to hold this guitar?
I never told you to. Yeah, hold it for the rest of the fucking podcast.
I think it fits you. Like, you would totally fool me. I think you're like a master guitar player just looking at that.
So true.
Just don't strum it or anything. Though.
Don't
Don't touch it.
You'll ruin it.
Let's
Do we scooch a little that way? You scooch a little more that way? Remove those pillows to make more room?
Jesse, I hate you so much.
I know.
How is this any better?
Get in here. Get real.
Caleb, this is an audio medium. We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a video, audio.
No one listening to
More
a video
people.
podcast
More
is
people tune into.
actively watching
everyone watches the video.
This is going to be the podcast that baits
Especially
people
our
when they go
Swedish
to our
fan.
YouTube.
That's right.
Shout outs to our fan from Sweden, our one fan.
Shout outs to
One
you,
listener.
man. If you're listening.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We should have learned
hello.
some Swedish just for this guy.
You think something we said like got us in on like a Swedish algorithm?
Probably
or
the
something?
band episode. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, Swedish people are racist.
Yeah.
Were you saying some Swedish slurs during that? Probably.
There was
Like-
this,
It'd have beeped out, we wouldn't know.
I remember seeing this video about like Swedish men who were like learning how to be masculine without being like misogynist. It was like a whole series.
And that's what we're all about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
hard to hate on Swedish because it's, I mean...
What's your take on Sweden?
I feel like we're gonna lose our one viewer. We keep talking about shit about Sweden, bro.
Not yet, we haven't said anything.
Unless you have a
yet.
bad take. You don't have a bad take, do you?
Do you?
We outright called them all racist, so we want to talk about
It can't be worse than that.
That's like the pot calling the kettle black, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of, Caleb's
But
black.
Speaking of true.
We should
In
clarify
case you
that.
can't see the video.
In case you can't see this
Our
video.
audio listeners, Caleb is black. So that means we are not racist.
This is
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Caleb,
That's what
out of all
That's
people, who gets the pass?
Wait, out
In
of the
this room?
out of
No,
the four,
all
no,
people, ever.
no. First of all, out of the four of us, which one would you give the pass to? And you have to give one of us the pass.
You could tell all
Held
of
at
us to
gunpoint.
not.
If you were held at gunpoint.
and you have to give one of us the pass. Which would it be?
I think we all agree Jesse can pretty much do whatever he wants, and we'd still vouch for him.
I don't know about that.
It's me. Let's
I
go.
don't know about that.
Only because
Oh,
of
I
justification is because you've done more way horrendous shit.
Oh,
Way, like, terrible shit. We're like, well, he's done all that. so
like
it's-
what?
Remember when you
Go
murdered that
into it.
family?
Oh shit, you're right.
Like, I can't believe we let you slide.
Are you saying?
Whoa.
How do we
Why are you
get
trying to
that?
get us demonetized?
I have no
Because we are
idea.
monetized.
I revoked my pass. I
I can't
Look at
believe
this
three
guy.
of us. Who would you get the pass?
Because of that comment. All right, it's no longer.
All right, what was? We got some Korean barbecue before this. What was everyone's favorite part of the Korean
The
barbecue?
bulgogi.
Honestly, I didn't have a favorite, but the chicken let me down a little bit. Spicy chicken.
Yeah.
Honestly, the steak was my least favorite. I was not.
There was
a
one
top
steak
steak?
that was low playing. One steak that was
Yeah.
low playing, but I felt like most of them, the marinade was pretty fucking great.
Yeah, I was all about the.
Honestly, the star of the
And
night was
squid.
our waiter.
Oh yeah,
Our waiter. He didn't skip a beat. And every time he made us look like a fool. Every time he grabbed the scissors, I'm like, I don't know how to use scissors, and you do.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Brandon was like a little kid in kindergarten. He was just like snip, snip, not really working with it. But
You got those fatty parts though, so it's
it's tough. It's
You
tough.
struggle a little bit. Puts you to the test.
I like the bulgogi. I was a big fan.
Bulgogi.
And the squid.
Sounds
You don't-
Italian,
you don't
doesn't
have-
it?
Bulgogi?
Bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
Oh no.
Ah, is it a
Let's
bulgogi?
not about BK's Italian
Ah.
knowledge.
my nonna made me a bulgogi.
Bulgogi. Yeah, Bulgogi.
I came home right from the field and she made me a bulgogi.
I'm hard at work and I come home and I get a little kimchi. I go, Nonna, this kimchi is the best.
So yeah, we're here in Washington D.C. First in-person
Home of
pod.
brotherly love? Wait, is
No,
that
that's
The
Philadelphia.
home of
Where you
The
just
home
were.
of brotherly love
Damn.
coming to you live
political
from the Big Apple.
I don't know if there is a
from the
Um,
Big Apple of DC.
Wow, you're really
Yeah.
You're
And
the Windy City, as they call it.
and our
The city that never sleeps.
That's it.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one.
our first live episode since
The original.
the pilot.
The pilot. Yeah.
No, we had the second one. where
Oh,
we-
you're right.
Oh shit, yeah.
When, the one that we didn't say anything because we
Playing
just
a
played a whole
fucking
game.
We're such
That was
great
the
podcast.
worst.
If we were trying to build an audience, that was the worst.
The worst, dude.
Somehow,
Because if
when we
they
were
like the
playing a
first
game, it was
episode-
worse. It's
Yeah.
funny.
We haven't learned at all
We
to not
went
talk over each other.
such a drastic change from the chaos of the first episode to the second episode where it's just pure
We're just
concentration.
Yeah.
No one's saying anything. What we do say is game strategy, so the audience can totally relate
Yeah.
to that. Yeah.
To be fair, the second episode ranks top 5 for me just because of the beginning bit when BK forgot what he said. And then we literally say rewind 30 seconds, and 30 seconds later BK
Yeah.
forgets that he said what he said.
I have a vague
So
memory of
good.
this.
He doesn't even remember,
He doesn't remember.
what he got wrong.
Dude, I don't listen to our pods. Dude.
BK was convinced that he said something, and we all definitely did not hear it. And we just record 30 seconds earlier, you can hear exactly what he said, and it was not it.
Something about Australia and toilets. Yeah. Why? Listen to that second.
Don't
episode.
listen.
Even if I'm outnumbered, but like I'm confident, like I'm not. Even
I'm
not gonna hold
can't.
back.
You
It's
were
the
wrong.
Aquarius
You
energy
were
just
good.
emanating right out of
Fuck
you.
off.
BK, what's that? What's in that door?
What's what? That's a maintenance closet, dude.
Oh.
Dude, I had a mouse in here a couple months ago, and it was
Oh.
terrifying.
That sucks.
We had mouses in
Criminalized.
Poplar, and a mouse in a one-bedroom apartment is 10 times more frightening
Oh, yeah.
than a mouse in like a huge
Just you
house.
and a mouse.
Because literally,
Just
when I
you
discovered
versus
it, I'm just like,
Ratatouille.
sitting on the couch, just like toasted and watching like Netflix and stuff, and I see a guy scurry from my bedroom door to the maintenance closet,
no.
and I'm just like, what the fuck do I do? I was with this guy for probably like 3 or 4 days.
I love how you're calling him a guy because
Yeah.
when you said that, I imagined like a small man in a mouse costume. And he just like scurried across the room.
Yeah, I slept on the couch for probably like 3 nights.
Why would that be better
Yeah.
than a bed?
Because he was in my room. The first night, I cornered him in the opposite side of my bedroom.
Okay.
And if I walked towards like my bathroom, he would come towards like this wall. If I walked the other way, he would just like. I was posted up for probably like 15 minutes. I was like throwing shoes on the opposite corner, trying to get him to run out. I had
Imagine.
Tupperware in both fucking hands. I was sweating, dude. It was insane. And I eventually gave up, and I'm like, I'm not fucking sleeping in my
Why didn't you just buy a
bedroom.
mousetrap?
I did. That's how I got it.
Oh, gotcha. The next day. Gotcha.
I actually got super lucky because when I came back with the mousetraps, I had them like akimbo in both hands.
You
And I got
gonna-
the.
Wait,
What's
you
the
you
point?
set mousetraps down. You don't use.
No, I had to listen. Fucking listen. So I had 2 of them. I had the Snapchats, but I'm not like.
I gotta clap these nice.
I walked in and I immediately just stop and listen because you can hear them. like fucking like sniffing on stuff, but
Right.
I heard him in my pantry, and I just put him on either side in the bottom, like to the left and right of the door, and within 5 minutes I just heard him. Ooh.
Not a.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, threw his ass out immediately.
You threw him out. Wait, was he not dead? What kind of trap was it?
It was a snap trap.
Okay, so he was dead.
Talk louder.
But
No.
you saw his tail like twitch a little bit, so like a little like, yeah, he was in there a little bit.
One time I was hanging out with some people in Lancaster. There was like a mouse problem, and we finally caught it in like this Tupperware, and then under a plastic bag. Someone's job was to just fucking kill it.
What do you mean?
Just like to kill.
Whack it?
Yeah, to kill the mouse. And James Wright came through, and just.
Surprise, surprise.
He name drops him. Oh god.
Yeah, man. Shout out to James Wright if we're
He
listening.
would be a
Double
mouse
R2
killer.
on this
He would be the
podcast.
guy who's like, oh fuck.
Not surprised.
A lot of Hempfield people we name
Yeah.
dropped on this spot.
Yo, wait, did we talk about how much we hate Chris Holsinger yet? we got Caleb on the podcast. I'd love to talk
Dude,
Yeah.
he used
How
to
much I hate
bully
this
Bradford in our like freshman year gym class. God, he was so annoying.
That dude was openly racist.
Yeah, he sucks. What, towards you?
Yeah, towards me, man.
What did he
Fuck
say?
him.
I don't. It's just some Asian slurs and shit.
Fuck him.
Tell us
Yeah,
which
man.
ones.
Which one? Are we gonna bleep this one out?
Keep it out.
I'll keep it all in. Chink.
Oh.
It's alright.
Chinky eyes.
Yeah, he's Chinese.
Bad at driving ass,
It's alright, it's
motherfucker. That's why I had to take a nap. I was so scared when he was driving me down to DC. Had to sleep from just being too scared.
Can't tell you, I drove speed limit the entire time.
Yeah, that's actually true.
I mean,
You
for
got
Dewey to
60
call
times.
your driving pretty bad, that's pretty bad, Justin.
Oh, you drove down with him?
No, I called him and said I passed you,
Oh.
and he's like, "Why go the speed limit? I go 65."
And he was
wrong?
still driving recklessly
The speed
at the
limit?
speed limit.
What do
You
mean?
drive on the highway at 65?
Because of gas prices being what they are.
Oh my god!
You gotta keep that shit
No,
frugal, baby. You
no.
gotta
Oh,
keep that shit frugal.
Jesus
You go
Christ.
65, that's the best mile per gallon.
No.
If you just go a constant speed, then you're good.
Yeah, constant 65. But
Constant
higher,
80,
higher,
dude.
no, higher than that, then you're gonna be going into cars. You have to like stop and slow down. 65, you're cruising. Man.
Cheap fuck.
Cheap
As-
fuck.
as
It's
far as
450 in Lancaster, bro.
Cheap fucks. 450 here, bro. We're all suffering. That's the point.
I'm not suffering. I don't drive, and I bet on oil on my IRAs, so it goes up, I make money.
I'm not driving you home.
Honestly, I'm
You're
gonna
not
start.
driving me, Caleb, drive me home.
Dude, the summer's
Yes!
picking up. I'm walking to work this summer, dude. While gas prices are $6, I'm walking to work, dude.
Dude,
I'm
gas
getting a
price-
nice tan.
My friend in California, gas prices are now like $6.50 in
Fuck
California.
that.
nutty.
Fuck
Can you
that.
imagine? That shit's a big state.
They said some gas stations have just stopped. They just shut off their lights in the front. They just don't even show.
That's
It's
crazy.
like the 70s.
Like, you don't want this shit.
Yeah.
Is it Cold War, or is it World War III? Cold War II or World War III? Or both?
It's not.
I don't know. Call of Duty's making a game soon. Though,
Yeah.
so-
That's sick, dude.
It's not a world war.
Hope
There's
Treyarch
not-
makes it.
Putin, Russia versus
Facts.
Ukraine.
Yeah, it's not a world war. That's a,
It's gonna
Russian
be Cold,
Nazis?
Cold War is more like it. It's just gonna be a lot of like clandestine bullshit. Us funding the Ukraine national forces.
Do we look so cozy? I can't.
I think it's
So
crazy
cozy.
that the beginning of this war, the Ukraine national Twitter was just posting fucking memes.
Memes.
That's fucking awesome, man.
They're catering to their Zoomer.
My
future.
mom sent me this text the other day. I need to actually read it so I can be.
Alright, live read the
He didn't actually
live read the
read it.
text.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
my
damn
phone's
it.
using to record it, but it was along the lines of like, the President Zelenskyy of Ukraine is a modern day hero. He is a man with admirable courage. And I was like, were you hacked by pro-Ukraine bot? Like, what is going on? And she's like, no, have you seen what's going on? And she
She
sends
just felt the need to tell her son about it. Like, this is a man's man.
she sent a picture of him in like a uniform and with a gun. And she's like, he's staying in his country and he's fighting for his country.
Yeah, Scott, you barely fight for me.
Do you think she's imagining Zelensky when she's with Mario?
Don't say that.
I don't know about
Come
that.
on.
I mean, why would she? She's so taken by this man.
I
she
was
feels the
just
need to text her
surprised.
son.
DK, do you imagine Zelensky when you're with Alex?
Yes.
He's an actor, dude.
Yeah, he is literally like a good Trump as the person who used to like act and then became president.
That's true.
It's just very bizarre seeing a president who's like young looking. You
That's
know,
true.
like this guy's like fucking 40.
You know
He's in good
the
shape. He could probably run 3 miles.
the television series he was on, he became president in the show.
No.
Yeah, in
Really?
the show it was like a
Yeah.
comedy, and he became president in the show after
What the
being.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then after the show ended, he actually became president.
I knew he was a
How crazy is
comedian.
that?
I didn't know he was an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, my response to my mom was like, "Why are you being brainwashed?"
Damn, are you on Russia's side?
What do you have against Zelenskyy?
So
Scott?
let
What
me
do you have?
let me give you my hot take. Let me give you my hot take.
Okay.
I don't think
Very hot take.
I don't-
Sweden's gonna love this.
right. Okay, Sweden. You should understand. You're neutral. You're. I don't think Sweden is part of NATO. Am I wrong? Or am I right?
No idea.
They're the
I think
Canada
they're
of,
applying,
Europe.
are they not?
That might be. I don't know. But
They're pacifists.
this has been basically building up since when Russia took Crimea, and part of the reason that happened was because
The leader of Crimea, Babe, by the way.
Babe. Yeah.
She's Babe.
Okay.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, look that shit up.
Pull that up.
The election where Zelensky came in was very like anti-Russia, pro-West, and so this path towards being to be part of NATO, to be part of the EU, has been going on for a while. And if you're Russia, you don't want a fucking NATO
yeah.
country to be right next to you. Strategically, it's bad.
True.
It's like if the Mexican government got overthrown and then an anti-US government came up and then Russia came over it and put troops in Mexico.
Okay.
That's the type of analogy that.
Would Ukraine
that is.
be the first NATO country that's bordering Russia, though? Or,
I think there's a
they're a
small
big ass
one.
country. I'm
I think
trying
like
to think of the ones north of.
Estonia might be bordering
Just other
Russia.
small boys.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
small boys, but none as big as Ukraine.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm pro-Russian invasion,
Yeah.
but I'm
we all
saying
heard it.
it's kind of like in the way that they were going, the Ukrainians should not have been surprised by this. It's like they were kind of walking into this type of mess.
Well, they've been stacking up soldiers around the border of the Ukraine
right,
for like
right, and now
a
they
long
expect
time.
they expect the Western powers to come over here and institute a no-fly zone and shoot down Russian planes and get into World War III.
How much would it suck to be in Russia right now? All they have left is McDonald's, I think.
I feel bad
And
for
even-
both.
They pulled McDonald's, and then and McDonald's is back right now.
I didn't know that.
But I saw videos of the lines.
I
It's
feel bad
crazy.
for the Russian people and for the Ukrainian people. They're stuck in this
more so the Russian
thing
but-
where they have these two asshole governments that are going at each other and they just are stuck in between.
So you think Zelensky's an asshole?
Yeah, and I think Putin's an asshole. I think Putin's a bigger asshole, but it's not a dick swing.
You know, you said it was a hot take. It is a hot take,
Yeah.
and you know what?
I'm just mad that he's like fucking dickmatized my mom, dude.
You want to hear my mom's reaction to this whole shit? She's like, we got to get ready for nuclear warfare. We're going to get a generator in case energy crisis happens and the shit's shutting down our energy. And she literally is buying like a generator maybe like this week. She said she was.
What's scary? Russia's like the #2 supplier of gas, natural gas, right, to the entire world. It's scary as hell.
But I also think Biden is like using this as an excuse that for inflation. Like inflation was going on before this even happened.
Right.
It's
I mean, inflation probably it started from COVID checks a couple years ago too. That was going to have ripple effects, and we're probably seeing some of that as well.
So yeah, this is a comedy podcast.
I'm just trying to get my dick inflated, you know?
So true. Yo, this woman is hot, but she wasn't a leader of Crimea. I remember her, Natalia Poklonskaya.
Yeah. Who was she?
She had a nice face.
You sounded
She
super
was-
Russian when you said that.
She's a bad guy.
Yeah.
She's the head prosecutor for the Crimea region because they labeled it as like a separatist region
okay.
to take over it. So,
Oh.
so she's the head prosecutor. So she's the bad guy in this situation.
Still hot
Right.
though.
She's still hot.
Well, it's hotter. She's dead.
It says Crimea leader,
Yeah.
and then the first two things underneath is her name, and then anime.
Right, because
There's anime versions.
I remember this.
Yeah.
This because when the press conference came out about her, people was like, "So she's so hot." So they drew her as like different anime characters, and then 4chan got a hold of it, and they're just like fucking like going wild. for
Rule
this woman.
34'd it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Caleb.
What does that mean? Do
Rule
I wanna know
34?
what that means?
Is an internet rule that whatever exists on the internet, there's a porn version of it.
Ryder Mal told me that in 8th grade.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Shout
a
out to
Ryder
Ryder
Mallett would say.
Fuck
Shout out to
it.
Ryder. I don't know what that kid's up to.
He's probably
nowadays.
our one listener in Sweden.
If anyone from our high school listens that isn't our friend, it's probably Ryder.
Shout out.
That would be sick, dude.
Ryder.
I hope Ryder's listening to this, man. That
Dude, every time we bring up someone from our high school, I wonder like if they think I should be planning the 10-year reunion or not.
Jesse, the answer is yes. I do think you should be
Definitely
planning.
yes.
So
I would like to have one.
Yeah,
have
Caleb?
we talked about what happened senior year of high school yet?
That's a good
Not
story.
on the pod. Yeah.
I guess so.
Not on the pod,
I'll
yeah.
give a TLDR. Was president freshman year, voted popular vote. Sophomore year, popular vote. Junior year, popular vote. And then my cabinet, the vice president, treasurer.
So official sounding, my cabinet.
Yeah, the secretary, they all were like a group of friends that I wasn't super good friends with. And they were like, Jesse's not doing shit. We're gonna overthrow him and get our people in the top dog seat. So they got an old rule book out. The person who was in charge of our steering committee, Mr. Vermani, shout outs. He also had
Money.
beef.
Zahid.
He had beef with my oldest sister because my oldest sister, Sophie, got in trouble for a Zanga post that was posted, and she was like on the friends list of the person who did it, and so she got in trouble. He still had beef with this shit from all the way back in 2008.
Didn't
and
you
then
feed him pork one time too during Ramadan?
That's fucked up, dude.
I have no idea where
You-
that came from.
you
I never did
purposely
that shit.
fed this
I
guy
never.
pork?
I don't even remember like bringing food to however I would feed him. I don't even remember feeding him shit.
He sounds defensive, does he not?
Wait, why was he eating?
I hope I did. Fuck this
Why
guy.
was he
Anyway,
eating- why was he
I
eating
don't remember
during
though.
Ramadan?
He was like, all right, yeah, you're
This is a
right. Let's pull up this
pro-Vermani
old
podcast.
rule book. We're going to make it a steering committee only vote for senior year president instead of a class wide vote. And they did it without telling anybody or the whole class, and then they just ran it. The steering committee, the cabinet got more people to vote for the treasurer at the time to become president, and it went through. So then he became president. I was just like, damn, I'm going to post a Facebook post about this shit. And then I did, got a little uproar going, got people riled up. A little bit of like a rebellion, like shit. People writing like a letter to Vermani, people signing the letter, people charging into his classroom yelling "Jesse for president," and
Jesus.
caused a little stir. Got called into his office to talk about it, and they're just like, "You gotta stop this shit." I'm just like, I never tell them to do the shit, so they're just doing it because they want me as president,
Right.
and they were like, shit, this shit's gonna still go on.
Heard that.
Yup. And then they made me co-president, but I was still like, fuck that. And then the guy asked me to like contribute to like a steering committee gift towards Mr. Vermani. I was like, holy shit, no fucking way. Got me tilted and said fuck you to all of them. And at graduation, stood up on my chair and flicked off the co-president of mine to say fuck all this. So
What a scene. What a scene. I'll never forget. So much drama. I really couldn't believe that they fucking pulled a coup in high school steering committee.
they really did.
I was baffled.
I was talking about it to another group of friends and saying how like I had the popular vote, and if it would have been a class wide vote, I definitely would have won senior year president if they didn't make it a steering committee only
It was
vote.
just getting us used to rigged elections. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
man. I was just like, I'm basically Hillary Clinton and Tyler Shiner is Trump.
Did you know Trump went on the Full Send podcast?
Did he really?
I saw that.
He did. He did.
They have an NFT.
Those guys
So-
seem like fuck boys.
Is it Tyler Shiner's responsibility to do the 10-year
Well,
reunion?
so there was. I think there was supposed to be a 5-year reunion.
There was,
I
right?
heard no word of it. So I think
There
he
was.
dropped the ball.
Someone messaged this guy on Facebook. See what the fuck he's up to.
No, I think Jesse should do it because he dropped the ball in the 5-year, and
and not invite him.
just not. I mean, you could invite. I'd be the bigger guy and
No,
invite
don't
him.
be the bigger guy.
I'll invite everybody. if I
Invite
do.
him last. Once it's already all created
Right.
and planned.
What year are we at right now? 6?
We're approaching
Or
10.
9. It's about to be 10.
What?
Yeah, bro. We're old.
Yeah.
We're
We
at
graduated in
9.
2013.
Yeah, we're at
It's about to
9.
be 2023.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. We're old, bro.
we're old as hell.
But we look so young and good. And we're
Yeah, right? We're in
I
our
look so
prime.
young and sexy.
Why are we so
Yeah.
hot? Why are we
Fat-
peaking right now? I don't
Fat
understand.
nuts too.
I can't wait to go slap these nuts on the table.
Yeah,
of,
dude.
whatever.
Crazy,
Some
man.
If you set it up, set us at a table together. I don't want to sit next to Tyler Shiner or
Dude,
Chris Holsinger.
all right. Here's
I do want to sit with Ryder. Get Ryder at our table.
Ryder.
I want Ryder at our
Get
table.
here.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's gonna be it's gonna be just a Facebook event that's like everybody go to Telus 360 this night. That's it. But if more funding comes through, because I'm incredibly in debt, I'm not gonna pay for any of this shit.
True. So
Then it could be like a private room somewhere, tables, shit.
If you just set up a Facebook for Telus, that's any night at Telus.
I know. That's
Well,
minimum viable.
You could be like everyone chip in. No, I don't know. $20.
It's a lot of organization that
Out
I'm
of
not
our whole
worried
class,
about.
there's got to be like a millionaire we've produced. He might, throw in.
Where though?
Robert Schreiner,
What's Robert?
John Grosh.
I don't think
Mitchell
there has been a
Scott?
millionaire from our graduating class.
No, I
Probably
don't
not.
think so either.
I don't think
That
you
must be
know
quiet
enough
about.
people from our
I know a lot of people from our graduating class.
You kept in touch?
This guy.
Not in touch, but it's not like it would be on the news.
No.
Honestly,
People
first
would
millionaire, hot
talk
take,
about it.
Andrew Norton. Dude is so financially responsible.
It's facts.
I think it's harder to become a millionaire
Dude welds like crazy.
He does.
than to be.
Actually, low key, I think it might be like some crazy like freak genius who was just like bad, AJ Gamble or some shit. Just like somehow,
I feel like Mitchell Skiles is getting a lot of money doing what he's doing.
no doubt.
He works for like a startup,
Palantir.
Palantir, yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
That's a mysterious,
The guy I
like...
climbed with today works for Palantir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? Was
That's
this
like
your
a meme
man
style.
crush earlier?
No, not my man crush. Just a dude I climbed with, man.
Oh, okay. Was there a guy... What were they giving you shit about
Bulgogi.
when you walked in the door? Did you meet
It's
somebody?
literally just that dude, yeah.
You mean the other Ethiopian friend
The
that you
other
made
Ethiopian,
tonight that
yeah.
you kept talking about all
Yeah.
night?
I was like, he's so
Oh,
much cooler than
wow.
Caleb. He's my new best Ethiopian friend.
I was offended until I found out he was bald. And then
Yeah.
I didn't feel so
He was
bad.
balding.
L plus ratio plus bald.
plus maidenless.
plus maiden.
I want to bring that topic up. Bald
Yeah.
people, the most oppressed people.
Fuck
I
up.
mean,
right?
I mean,
Oh,
I
Press?
Look,
Right?
I
I've
know
said
10
this,
years from now, dude, I'm done.
I've said this
I'm
and I said this.
fucking
I will
done.
keep saying it. I would rather be tall than have hair. Like I would rather not be short and be bald, and be tall and bald. You know what I mean? So I'd rather be
So
tall and bald than short and have long hair.
Okay, no doubt.
It's
Yeah.
so much better.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
so much
when women view
You would
people-
not trade not being bald for height.
I mean, I mean...
I think it's like rich first, then tall, then half hair.
Yeah, I think I could rock a bald head. Easy.
I mean, if you're rich, you can get hair plugs. If you're rich, no one's fucking doing that height enhancement
No one's doing that height
surgery.
enhancement surgery.
Where you have to lay on your
I'm
back for
never
10 months
doing that
and
shit.
excruciating pain.
I'll try it out.
You know who I could
You
see
would
doing
try.
that? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise should
Nah, he doesn't give a
totally do that.
fuck. He'll just jump on any couch to get a little height. Start yelling shit at Oprah.
I actually might have told you this. He's like filming a movie the founder of my company has another company who's like launching like a private ISS, like a private space station.
Ooh.
And that private space station just signed like a deal with like a movie studio and they're filming a movie with Tom Cruise. Like
That's-
in space.
What
Pretty
a
wild.
Yeah.
does he play an alien?
Let's write the script to this
Green
movie
face.
and make it funny. What would it be?
I think
First
we should
off,
just make
titties.
Should we just make it
In
Vanilla
space.
Sky in space? 'Cause I don't know.
Vanilla Sky in space. No, that shit's way out there.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
I was listening to a podcast.
You should rewatch that movie. You should rewatch it, see if it hits different the second time around.
Probably not, because I told you I was about to turn it off like 5 times, and I just kept watching. But
It's like Napoleon Dynamite. I hated Napoleon Dynamite the first time I watched it.
you're weird.
It gets
'cause
better.
I don't know what movie this is, but we should watch this movie right here.
What the fuck?
Look at this. Look at these dudes just shooting each other, and they
What?
don't stop.
What the fuck?
They're
People can't see this
invincible.
shit.
We gotta watch this movie, man.
It's whack.
They're just shooting each
I'm sorry.
other.
I'm sorry. It's an audio medium. I'm sorry, but we definitely should watch.
They're just
Dead
shooting
Heat.
each other. It looks like terribly produced.
Dead Heat 1988. We should
Yeah.
watch that.
So, do you guys know the show Reacher
Oh,
about
with
it.
Thad Castle?
with Thad Castle?
I heard it's
Um,
way better than the Tom Cruise
Right,
Jack Reacher.
and the book, it's a Tom Clancy book, I think, and the character in the book is supposed to be like Thad Castle. He's supposed to be like big, burly
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. But
I heard it's a brutal show, like very violent.
the fact that Tom Cruise thought that he could play that character as a short, not jacked guy just says everything about Tom Cruise.
Right.
That he believes in himself 100%.
Sure.
I love that vibe from him.
Yeah.
I strive to
Short
have that
king.
confidence.
Short
I
king
mean,
Tom
damn.
Cruise.
We really gotta get the short kings in there, man. Tom Holland's doing all the work right now. It's not enough. Timothée Chalamet is not even that short. You know what I mean? We gotta get some more. Some more boys up in this bitch.
Who are some surprisingly short kings?
Cody Co.
Gonna go for sure, dude, for sure. Let's get him on the pod, man.
Tiny meat.
Tiny meat, dude.
My mother saw Reese Witherspoon at a train station one time, and she said she was very short.
No doubt.
Yeah, short queen.
Short queens.
I feel
That's
like
not the same
that's
thing.
not the same thing.
Girls
Reese
being short
Witherspoon,
is not a
girls
big
being short
deal.
is no big.
Do you know she's
But
into
my mother
NFTs?
is very short. So.
Reese Witherspoon is pushing NFTs.
Talking about his
Really?
mom being short.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? Wait, I just missed it.
He's just talking about his mom being short. Who gives a fuck?
No, I'm saying my mom is short. Calling Reese Witherspoon short is saying something.
That is saying
That's
something.
fair. That's fair. That's
Shut the fuck up, Scott.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just like, you're the one who brought my mom up. And now
That's
you talk
true.
about your mom being short.
Well, you trying to come back at me, your mom.
Have
getting
you-
with Zelenskyy.
Your
Have you
mom.
seen
When-
Scott? Have you seen the different rap TV, rap zone Twitter accounts that are all like parody accounts of like the rap Twitter? So like, there's a rap Twitter where like they'll put a picture of the artist and then like something else, and then there'll be like big news about something, right, about this artist. And these parody accounts do like kind of like an Onion sort of thing, where this one is like this one is the cuties Travis Scott bought are already kind of moldy, and it's only been 4 days. And it just has picture of Travis Scott, like some other stuff like Pusha T went on Omegle and found the love of his life, but she never gave him his contact information. Like this stupid
I
stuff
saw
like
an
that.
actual article that was like, Pusha T went to a spicy ramen place and the ramen was spicier than he thought.
Yeah, wait, no, that's not real. Actually, I think that's from that, isn't
Oh, okay.
it? Yeah, that's not real. Yeah.
It looked like it was like an actual article.
No. It's so good. I've been reading all of those. They're so funny. Man.
Believable.
Jack Harlow went to some fucking bubble tea spot and he was like, "That's not popping."
True.
That's not popping.
Ooh.
Too hot.
Just in, Burger King was supposed to drop a Lil Baby meal last year, but the deal collapsed when Lil Baby asked him to put pineapple on the burger.
God damn. Yo, I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza, but I was a fan of that pineapple plus the bulgogi.
For the longest time,
Pineapple and meat is A1.
I was not a fan of pineapple on pizza
Yeah.
because I felt like it was sacrilege to my Italian heritage.
True.
I don't
Agreed.
know what that was. And then I tried it when I was drunk one time, and I liked it.
It's because you were drunk.
It's fire. No, it's just fire.
Nah, it's
Pineapple
good.
on pizza
I've had it
is
since
so
then, and I
fire.
still think it's good.
Fucking
Pineapple ham
cheese.
pizza.
Pineapple
Plus
pizza is so good,
Yeah,
dude.
it's good.
sweet cheese.
It's surprisingly
Dude,
good.
sweet and salty is the best combination.
But cheese is savory.
I know, but
Salty.
you should try it. Have you tried
sweet.
it?
I have tried it. Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Caleb, what's your take?
That seems.
Yeah, what's your take, Caleb?
I think you go with the Italian on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
Not the
Gotta
extra.
go with this guy.
This is good. This one.
Tyler Creator will be playing Gustavo Fring in the upcoming spin-off.
Yo, calling back to something we talked about last podcast, I think. There's a Vice documentary about how the Italian mafia is running through pizza places, and I live on top of a pizza place that I thought was run by the Italian mafia.
I feel like
It's believable.
there's been pizza places in Pittsburgh that I've also thought were run by mafia.
Yeah, were you pouring another shot?
Another
I will
shot?
happily do that. You wanna
Let's
do that?
fucking
Yeah.
go. Shots.
If you want to chill
fucking
it, don't
go.
shake it. Just stir it in there. Just stir it. It won't dilute it.
Stir, not
Shot.
shake it.
One,
Yes,
two,
sir.
I don't want to shake
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yes, sir.
We're finishing the bottle.
Fuck. Yes.
Stir it. Don't shake
Speaking
it.
of pizza, conspiracy stuff.
Pizza
Right
game?
right in between us is Pizzagate.
Pizzagate?
I would drive by it on the way to our
Wait,
soccer
between
games.
you guys is Pizzagate?
Pizzagate?
Do you know, like,
Yeah.
do you ever hear about Pizzagate?
It's like 4chan shit, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. I
4chan.
remember it, but I can't remember
Okay,
what
so
it
the
was about.
conspiracy was-
It's in and out of my brain at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
The conspiracy was that there were
Comet
Democratic
Pizza.
Party officials at this place that would go to this place called Comet Pizza, and they would hold these kind of cult meetings where they'd plan their abduction and trading and abuse of children.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember.
They were trafficking children in the basement of this
Right.
pizza place.
Okay, gotcha.
And Comet Pizza was what it's called, and somehow this rumor spread, and I'm not sure about the origin of it.
Yeah.
But
4chan?
Yeah, 4chan, and yeah, a lot of like online forums, and people started to like call in and complain about it, and eventually one guy showed up with a fucking assault rifle, and was like, "I need to save the kids," and like tried to get to their basement, and like opened the door in the back and realized there was no basement. And he like left the building, and the cops came and just arrested him. And so proved that. Unless some people probably do believe this still, but yeah, it's right here in DC.
It's probably like boomed their business though. It's in Cleveland Park. It's right before like if I was to drive to Skies, right before.
I think it's
So you
also
guys
like
want to go tomorrow?
it's also like a gay-friendly pizza place. I think that's part of the reason.
Let's
why,
gay it up, dude.
why it
Sure,
became,
yeah. I
like-
hear they have ping pong.
Nah,
tables,
that's
actually.
gay. We're
They
not
have
gonna
ping
go.
pong tables there. That's tight.
Yeah, I hear it's like a ping pong bar.
Yo, should we go to a ping pong? Like, is there a place around here?
There's
Comet Pizza, dude.
Around-
I think it's a ping
not in
pong.
Rockville.
Like,
There's
place.
places in DC. that
Yeah,
do
like in
ping pong.
DC, right?
Yeah.
That'd be
There's
tight.
bars.
It's been a while since I played ping pong. Actually,
I've
could
been,
flick it
I've
over
been
this
playing
way,
ping pong
so-
more since I got my Oculus Quest.
Oh yeah.
That's all I practice on.
Wait,
honestly.
would you? That machine that spits them out?
No. I got the VR headset.
Oh, you're playing on
I
the
just play it on there
Oculus.
now, yeah.
Oh shit. How's that? How's that
It's
translate?
good. It's hard because
Is there like haptic feedback when you?
Yeah, there
hit
is.
and
It
shit?
feels like you're playing. You should buy it, Scott. We can play together. We really nice. The only problem is that
Look at you!
Fuck
you used
yes.
to work at a bar.
MVP.
Look at this.
Dude, you sure you don't want to
Should
shake
This is why we have guests.
shaking
Yes.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers!
mates.
This is great audio for the podcast.
Goes down smooth. It doesn't even taste
Tequila's
alcoholic.
an upper.
Is it?
It's an upper. It's the only alcohol that's an upper.
I heard from this
Tequila
dude who
does
does
it
a lot of
different,
acid. He's like, acid plus tequila is the move.
Really?
That's cool.
That's
sounds
the combination.
It sounds dangerous, but okay.
I don't think I've ever drank while.
Yeah, I would
You
not.
didn't drink at Firefly when you're doing the acids?
No,
The acid?
absolutely not. No.
When you're pissing rainbows?
Oh, jeez.
Of course.
The only drug that I've done with alcohol that I feel like
Allegedly.
made the drug
Allegedly.
made the drug better was Coke.
I mean, Coke just makes everything better.
That's true.
No, I mean like the alcohol made the Coke better.
Oh, the alcohol made the Coke better. That's interesting.
But Coke does not make threesomes better.
I didn't feel like alcohol made Coke better. I just felt more nauseous.
Because when I've done Coke without alcohol, like just sober, I've
Yeah,
kinda-
that's true. You kind of have to drink.
Yeah,
if
like
you're
I'm
taking
not.
Coke.
I don't really.
Yeah, you don't
feel
want to. You don't want to
Yeah.
get that shit dry.
Yeah,
So true.
more focused on the nasal drip.
So true for our listeners. Don't
Not that I
do
do Coke. This is kind of like a
Right.
hypothetical
Yeah.
thing.
If we were to
it's
do-
a bit that I'm working on.
And again, this is not for you.
It's a
But if you guys
character.
were
That's
to
why.
do Coke,
Yeah.
and I highly suggest not doing it,
Yeah.
drink.
I hear they cancel each other out.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I guess.
We need to-
Ketamine, though.
I like Jesse doesn't even argue. He's like, yeah, that's just
yours.
Do not do ketamine and drink.
Yeah, it's you.
100% do not do that.
Dude, talk about it.
It's awful. It is one of the worst feelings ever.
Dude, after I moved out, didn't you guys do it at Poplar? I heard like as soon as I left, like everyone did ketamine. I was like,
Allegedly, we did
Allegedly.
do ketamine, but we didn't. But we didn't drink.
I was in
It
a
just
phase of
ketamine.
mine.
Yeah,
What'd you guys do? Just watch? Was Andrew there? Did you watch music videos on YouTube?
probably.
Yeah, I think that was.
I-
This video will change your life, dude.
Yeah.
This video will change
Lil
your
baby
life.
gonna.
Puts on White Snake.
Puts
I
on,
miss
puts
that.
on a 21.
I miss watching music videos.
Alex is like some of my favorite nights were where he just pregame to just music videos that Andrew would put on constantly.
Yeah.
And like, as soon as like, all right, that's done, let's
Oh,
chat.
yeah,
And Andrew's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hold on.
How does he find us, man?
He's still
I don't know.
Dude's
He's
tuned
sitting
in.
on
He's
just
plugged
like
in.
a bunch of just
Yeah.
old, just
Sometimes he'll snap just him and Brittany watching music videos.
That's
together.
cr-
I'm
Brittany-
like, he's about it.
Brittany's a great girlfriend and she puts up with this bullshit.
I think she likes it, dude. She's here for the ride.
I think she does. I think they're perfect for each
Shout
other.
out, dude.
Shout out to Brittany. And
Yeah,
Twan
man.
too, I guess.
Yeah, they're actually more likely to listen to this than any of the other people we show.
You think? Do they know that?
We posted
Twan
it
asked
on-
for it for
Well, that's
future
true.
times.
That's true.
Twan should be a guest.
Yeah, that'd be
Come
cool.
on.
Should.
Yeah, so it was back in Pittsburgh, and my friend invited me, and two of my other friends too, like a party in CMU, which is Carnegie Mellon University, right next to Pittsburgh.
I forget that's in Pitt.
CMU is like
Nerds.
well, like the nerd school.
My coworker went to
Because CMU is mostly computer
He's a fucking
science
nerd.
majors, right?
This is a girl who shit.
They have a phenomenal theater program.
Remember the girl who
Theater and
shit in
arts.
alleys? She went to CMU.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Wait, who is?
I had a coworker who she talked about. She was like, "Yeah, I run like 6 miles every morning before work."
What-
But
what
she
a-
lived in Baltimore, so halfway through the run, she would pull over an alley, just take a shit. Yeah, on concrete.
She told us
A daily ritual.
She told you
A
that?
daily
during like our
during a work
mechanical
meeting.
tag up, like our mechanical morning meeting.
What a fucking savage.
Dude, she
I
was a
want
savage.
to meet her. Like that's just a
I wanna be
savage.
her.
No toilet paper.
Uh-uh.
She must be. A
Maybe
freak.
she did. I don't know. Not confirmed that she was
Honestly though, like if you shat and then you go and take a shower after, it's all right.
I suppose, but,
but you
still,
still
your
laid
good
it
Clothes
clothes
are
back
gross.
up.
You're running the entire time.
No
You're
bidet.
sweaty anyway.
Yeah, but the sweat is not shit filled.
Dude, this girl was fucking smart. She was very, very intelligent.
She's just saving
hope
time.
that she had toilet paper and brought that.
I
on
feel like
the
she
run.
probably did.
She
but
probably-
even then,
she
that's
Probably left
disgusting.
the roll of toilet paper in that alley that she shat in every morning.
That's so gross.
So it was a
Same
routine.
alley.
That's what's
Yeah, it was
most
a routine.
problematic.
She said like she
That's
was
what-
her body was like in a like it was like conditioned to like she has to shit like halfway through her run. She
But
said
why
it was
not?
like by a dumpster.
Was there not like a grassed area that she could have done it in that wasn't just straight?
Apparently that's Baltimore, dude. That's what she
That's great. B-more is wild.
I'm
This
imagining,
woman is
like,
a fucking freak.
Stop.
I'm imagining there was a homeless man that like lived in that alley, and every morning he would just watch her like take a shit.
Just
and
furiously
like,
jack off.
Yeah. It like made his day. It's why he woke up and why he lived there in the house.
Just snuck around the corner, just peeking through, just.
But he just smells it.
Hey, you gotta use what you have access to
play.
as far as
Like she
jerk
couldn't find a
material.
bathroom.
Yeah, I don't get how Baltimore is getting shit talked here. I feel like your coworker has got some serious stuff going on here.
Wait, when did this become shit talking Baltimore? Is she just weird?
Yeah, like we think
I
Baltimore's
thought-
crazy.
I think Baltimoreans are crazy.
Kind of crazy though.
Have you been? I mean, I guess you've been there. We should go out in Baltimore.
I don't know.
I don't know. about
I once went
that.
to like a Bitcoin meetup out there, and it was really weird.
Weird?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the wire. The wire is good.
Okay.
That was the
Yeah, dude.
stupidest thing I've
Yeah,
ever.
dude.
Talking about Baltimore, dude.
It's got
I like the wire.
DC is kind of cool. I love House of Cards.
Dude, I'm trying to contribute material, dude. I'm sorry. I'm trying to contribute
Oh,
material.
man.
I'm trying to watch The Wire. It's on my door.
I saw a connection. I took it. Didn't know if it'd land. We don't have to go down that
It
path.
just didn't.
Totally
like,
fine.
It didn't
Totally fine.
go for the argument of like Baltimoreans aren't like we shouldn't blanket statement them as bad people, and then you put out The Wire and like The Wire is like actually
how it's,
like,
like, every time in Baltimore,
them.
yeah.
There's
fucking
flawed characters in The Wire,
Yeah.
that's for sure. You know, but some of the best characters. Shout out to Omar. R.I.P. to that actor. He passed away this year.
So true, so true.
R.I.P.
He's a good actor.
Caleb, tell us a little bit about yourself for our listeners out here.
Just you
Just
ask
King of
two.
transitions. love it.
You ask two open-ended questions.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to be a little bit more specific.
All right,
You
tell
can't
us.
just.
Tell
We're
us
not
about.
interviewing.
Remember when we said your transitions were bad at Korean
Yeah.
barbecue? And
Yeah,
you're
there it
like, fuck
is.
you.
Transition.
Caleb, tell us a little bit about your
Yo, Jesse, do
Okay, what has happened in your life in the last month that has been exciting?
I just want to go back 10 seconds.
Okay.
So you corrected Jesse,
Yeah.
and he hit me with the same question twice.
Okay.
That was amazing.
I think we all noticed that. Yeah, that was.
I was gonna say like
Explain
your
yourself.
it's something else, but I couldn't think of it.
Anything new? Anything exciting going on?
I think
Anything we
even
wanna
this
plug?
is too broad. You gotta add.
Anything you want to plug on the pod?
You gotta ask leading questions that lead to jokes.
Okay.
Have you started any podcast, Caleb, that you want to plug? Now's it.
What's the name of this podcast?
No, that's gay.
No, that's gay.
No, now that's gay. Now that's
No,
gay.
We're evolving to now.
See,
that's gay.
that might be less homophobic.
Yeah.
Now that's gay.
I was talking to my friend JC. I was like, JC, this is our podcast. I was like, our podcast is called No, That's Gay. And I was like, whispered it because I felt bad.
Yeah.
And he was like, that sounds kind of problematic. And I'm like, no. Listen. I have to explain this to everyone. We're not homophobic. All right.
I put it in the description of our YouTube
We're
videos,
not
yeah.
homophobic.
I don't think on our band episode we made any homophobic slurs.
Right.
It was all race
Sure,
stuff.
we didn't.
No,
Right.
no, we did.
Yeah,
No,
Brandon. We didn't make any.
No. Anyways, it's a play on the hypermasculinity of the olden days when you would say no, that's gay to a lot of opportunities because you think it would make you look like
It's
a
such
fool.
40 chess.
Yeah.
You gotta wrap your head around
Like
it.
it's not because we're homophobic. It's that we're playing on the fact that people used to talk like that and people still do talk like that.
It's true. I think more so now than before.
Right.
Yeah, Brandon's gay.
This podcast is about being open to opportunities that may
I'll
make
suck your
you
dick
seem
right
gay,
now, Scott.
even though
Dude,
they're
the
sick.
videos are
I'll
right
suck
here.
your dick
We
for
got
the bit,
multiple
dude.
angles.
For the bit, I'll
Do
suck
it.
it. I'll take the load, the whole
You
thing.
won't. Take the whole load.
All right, transition.
Yes.
So can you think of something you said no to at one point in your life for that reason that you have done since then?
That you thought it was gay and now you do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you turned down a guy
I
and you
can-
thought he was
No,
kinda cute.
we're not going to sex be gay. We're
Oh.
not going to
We could. I mean, that could be.
That's true.
Has a guy ever flirted with you guys in a bar or something?
I flirt with dudes all the time just for fun.
Just to see if they'll flirt back.
No, it's just because it's fun.
Are you flirting with them?
I don't
You
know.
locked eye contact for a while, dude. My heart skipped a beat.
I think the first time I went to a bar when I turned 21 at Tellus, a dude came up to me and was like, "Yo, you're cute" or some shit. And I was like,
That's cute.
That's awesome.
That's
I think
very cute.
I think I project a vibe that's too hetero to
false.
Dude, Alex thought you were gay for a while. I had to tell him. I told you this already.
I know.
Alex
I
thought
did
you were
tell
gay
you.
for. He's like
Too
he
well-
dresses
too well
too.
dressed, dude.
Yeah, he's
That's
like he
the
dresses.
only reason, though.
She's like, I fucking love what Blue is wearing right now, and I had to tell her, I'm like, he is not gay. Seriously. And she's
But-
like, I don't know. I'm
but
like,
the-
I've known him since.
the way I
know.
act is hetero.
Yeah.
You gotta give me that.
False. You try to suck Scott's dick right
It
now.
wasn't hetero when you were
What's
sucking my
what's
dick.
happening under that blanket, T? What's happening under that blanket?
My
what's
hands are
happening
up here. What do you want?
But his dick's down there.
So true.
And so is mine.
Caleb, what question did you ask again? I think we didn't even answer it.
I don't. He asked if there's anything that we said no to
Because we thought it was gay.
gay.
That we do now
Yeah.
because we've evolved.
I remember in middle school, Chris Holsinger and Ryan Fitzpatrick said they would do soggy biscuits together, and I was like, that's pretty gay.
Would you
So
do
you
it
do it
now?
now?
Oh, is that part of the question?
Yeah, the question
Oh.
I have no idea what that means, and I feel like someone else doesn't know what that means.
Soggy
Okay.
biscuit. We'll
The audience might
explain.
not know what it is.
It's a game that you put a biscuit in the middle of a group of dudes, and everyone's jacking off around this biscuit, and the last one to bust on the biscuit has to eat it.
So I think it's funny because like the least gay person has to eat it.
Yeah.
Was the intention? Is that what it is?
It's like
That's the drama, though.
it's like a
That's-
competition to see how good you are at nutting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fast can you do it?
I mean, picture a bunch of 13-year-olds. They're all gonna. This is a 5-minute game.
No way I
Easy.
would have lost that game. No way in hell.
Yeah. Scott could bust
No way in
in the
hell.
back of his parents' car on a family road
At
trip.
13, 14? Boy!
You can do any place, anywhere, anytime.
Ooh.
Just give him a
the
real
technique's
quick
never been
minute.
better. I peaked.
It's a room full of dudes. How would you even get hard?
No, I was way ahead of you.
Don't break
Guys,
up right
I
now.
perfected- I had the game-changing technique of the upside-down hand, and I feel
didn't
bad for
double?
you guys that you guys never
His dick's not
stopped
big
at
enough.
this.
True.
You guys
All right.
never. You guys were
So
missing
because
out.
we have the visual here, Brandon has shown
Left
this
hand,
before.
left hand.
The backhand is
left
straight
hand.
Left
From
hand. He would work it like this.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't moving it up and down. It was kind of like a squeezing technique.
Squeezing weird.
Wait,
And
so
squeezing.
you went for the backhanded strangler?
Is that what they call it?
He's holding his dick like he's like trying to choke it to sleep.
he's got him in the back with the rear naked chokehold and he put his dick in.
Dude, it's a totally different orientation of the hands.
Basically,
totally
it's if
different.
someone
Totally
else was grabbing your dick and like holding your mouth at the same time. It was like shh.
Nah.
Fantasy. You just kind of.
He's a freak.
I felt him move in a weird
BK's
way.
a freak, dude.
He shivered.
He's
I think he came.
Why'd you
not?
move like that?
You know, I look forward to the day where you unearth the weird shit that you're into, and we'll all be like,
I'm talking about some weird shit I'm into.
like
Yeah,
what?
Scott was seeing his blood
Like
first,
what?
yeah.
I don't know.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a butt play.
Well, not necessarily.
Scott was seeing
Butt
his
stuff?
blood fist, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Tickle the taint hairs.
Mm.
Braid them.
Freak just.
I need another drink.
Braid my taint.
Yeah.
How long have we been going at it? Jess?
Blow on my taint hairs.
Not long enough.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Alright, so more on taint hairs.
Alright, more taint hairs. Gotta bleed this one dry.
No, I'm serious. Get a Manscaped. They're great.
We're not sponsored yet. We can't say that
We
yet.
can still
Wait,
talk about
chill,
it. I was
no.
given one. I can
An
talk
electric
about it.
razor that you may or may not use on your pubic hair.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Any company that sells that's
Me talking about a product that I have isn't closing the door to a sponsorship. I can
Oh,
talk
actually-
them up and they're like, this guy likes us. Let's go.
No,
I have
we
a
don't
question
give
for
away
you guys,
free
an
stuff.
earnest question, because I remember talking to Johnny about this once, not to blow up his piece, but he told me that he likes to shave his balls with a razor,
I've done it before.
Dangerous.
and I'm like,
It's not hard.
I've tried it actually,
Yeah.
and it's not that bad.
It's pretty easy.
It's
Isn't it? Doesn't it burn after?
If you shave with the grain, it will not.
But, which,
Caleb, how do
that
you
was the
shave
weird
your
part.
nuts?
It's like, where's the grain?
The grain,
It's like
it goes in one
They're
direction.
spherical,
Man.
so it's like the grain is
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
The grain is like this.
It's down, or
It's
it's
like
up.
this. It's multiple directions as long as it meets in one spot. I don't know how your balls sit, but
Where's the start of the grain? Your fingertips or your knuckles?
But it starts from up here, so it'll do like that. Like that's the grain.
So the end of the hairs are
yeah,
here.
it's down there. Yeah, but I don't know like how oriented your balls are. You know,
Hmm.
so you gotta figure that out.
So where's your penis? Do that again.
Like up
Is
here.
your penis?
Well, it depends. It depends on like the orientation of your nuts.
So is your thumb your penis?
But yeah, obviously it's bigger than that. It's cold outside. Shrinkage! Shrinkage, Jerry!
Caleb, how do you shave your nuts? Give us the whole story. How you started shaving your nuts, and now how you
What
do
was
it
the
now.
first time you shaved your nuts?
I think I usually bought my nuts without hair, without shells.
What are you talking about?
He was just trying to make answer the question.
I heard word for word. I think I usually buy my nuts shell.
Caleb.
Oh wait, it was like peanuts.
Caleb fumbled the bit.
No,
I'm not answering this.
Yeah, Caleb is afraid that someone's gonna hear this podcast and no one's gonna
Caleb, we
He's
don't have
trying to be a
your last
doctor, dude. He's the most distinguished.
No one will ever find it.
Except our Swedish guy's gonna rat out Hershey Med.
Yo, y'all are about to blow up, man. Y'all are about to blow up.
That's optimistic, Caleb.
We're about to
Start
go
a
from
TikTok
10
channel?
viewers to 12
Let's
viewers.
go. Let's go, baby.
Caleb, what kind of
We have
podcast
like
do you listen
15.
to?
Do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah, I think number one best podcast of all time,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Rogan.
We've already
I knew I
talked
like
about
Words for that.
We've talked about it. already.
No, I think heavily into I Am Athlete.
Oh, what's
Best podcast of all time. Have you heard of it?
Inspirational podcast? What is
I heard
it?
about from you.
Life coach thing?
I told it. It's a bunch of black athletes who play football, who interview random people from that culture,
Okay.
and they were really big when we were coming up. So like the lead was like Brandon Marshall, then you have like Chad Ochocinco, strong personalities, right? There was a big drama in that field because like when they started, it was during COVID, and they were all neighbors, and they all got together and did a podcast, like
Squad.
sitting
I think
together.
I've seen clips of this before.
Yeah, oh, it's fire, bro. They,
Yeah.
they took over the game,
Right.
but there was a big like divide, and so one of my favorite personal people, I think his name is Channing Crowder, who is the Miami Dolphins linebacker. Insane stories, right? Just hilarious. Well, him and another person, the podcast, Fred Jackson, left. And it was kind of like up in the air, like what happened. They didn't really address it. It just kind of like
Just poof.
they were gone, right? And they start their own podcast.
Damn.
and they kind of split the audience. So those two podcasts are my two favorite right now.
Okay.
Probably
both
the only
sides.
ones.
You
Yeah,
listen to both. You choose
absolutely.
one.
Wow.
You can't pick. They're both great.
Sounds like you're not loyal to either.
You guys are one podcast, man.
Caleb, if No That's Gay podcast split, who would be the splitters? Which two people would split from which two people?
I can answer that easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwee with the non-Asian person. Because he has a track record of Asian hate.
It is.
So it's
definitely would
Dwee.
not-
Dwee
I
and either
definitely
of
would
these.
not do it with Jesse.
No way.
I definitely would not do it with Jesse.
You agree?
We gotta talk about this.
I definitely would not do it with Jesse. What do you mean?
It's true.
I don't hate Asian people.
No, it's
Right.
now he does.
You hate yourself, so you break. You take it out on me.
You did talk a lot of shit on K-pop culture tonight at dinner.
I did not talk shit about K-pop culture.
He's a
You
K-pop
know he's
stan.
trying to get into the K-pop stand.
Shut up.
Like,
I love Taeyeon.
Yeah.
Mingu.
yo, that's
You just said they need to bring BBLs to Korea. That's what you said, no?
one of the
Korea needs
bits
BBLs.
of this pod ever for me is we saying the names of different K-pop.
He does it every
and
time.
I don't know if they're real or not.
They're all fake. They're all fake. He's a fake K-pop stan.
But they all sound so real. Do another one.
Sunye. Sundabu.
Sundabu.
Hangheo.
Oh, man.
They're all real.
Yeah.
That one was from 12.
Okay.
DBS.
DPS.
Dude, I think I know a comedian you'd like. You know who Joe Coy is?
Oh, Joe Coy. I've watched one of his specials before.
I was watching. He came up on like YouTube Shorts, and he's Filipino, and he was just like basically shit talking all of the different races of Asians.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I was like, this is
Well
some
done.
like self-hating shit that Dewey would like. But honestly, I wasn't like a huge fan because he was basically just like doing impressions of different Asian
Yeah, I don't like Asian doing Asian characters.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of
because they're doing it in front of a bunch of white people, and I was
yeah.
like, ah!
Right, that's why I have a big problem with Mr. Roger. You ever seen that guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Uncle
hate
Roger?
Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Uncle
Mr.
Roger.
Rogers
Yes,
singular.
I like Mr. Roger. No,
Yeah.
Uncle Roger. It's like this British dude that does like a Asian accent.
Is he,
He
he's the one who
plays
This is
does
like cooking and shit.
Yeah, he's the one. That,
emotional damage.
yeah,
That guy?
I hate that guy.
Gordon
because
Ramsay. What
it's-
the fuck?
It's just like
Wait, he's white? He's UK?
no, he's
British,
he's
Chinese,
British,
or
Chinese.
British.
okay.
But it's just like making fun of your own race for white people. It's like a race traitor sort of thing. You know, you're just perpetuating a stereotype for laughs.
Preach.
It's fucked up. You know. It doesn't work like.
Shut up, white boy.
We should make fun of white people more.
It's
I don't
very
know why we don't
damaging.
do that.
Yeah,
It'd be easy.
it'd be
You
easy.
mayo loving bitch ass motherfucker.
Fucking avocado.
Avocado toast.
Dude, honestly, you can't go mayo loving anymore
North
because like they don't
Face.
really. You go boom boom sauce loving.
Boom boom sauce.
Yeah, every white motherfucker loves boom boom sauce.
You taco brunch loving.
Well, I felt guilty like eating dinner tonight. Like my favorite was the yum yum sauce, and I feel like that's the whitest
Yum Yum
sauce
sauce,
out
yeah,
of
yeah.
the entire like.
I don't
four
even
dishes.
think that was yum yum sauce.
It
feel
wasn't.
bad.
It was just a mayo. Like,
Yeah.
It was like yum yum
It
looking.
looked like
Made you
yum
feel
yum
bad.
sauce, and you just called it yum
Made me
yum
feel
sauce.
bad.
Me for bad. The white guilt set in.
I was like, I can't handle the spicy.
I feel it.
I mean,
The guilt.
I enjoyed it though.
Oh yeah.
Asian bitches.
I'd watch a stand up later though. I watched a lot of Canadians just drop them on YouTube now.
Yeah.
And it's so like
I wish Stop would
You know,
upload a full set.
he's
He's been doing some good
He
shorts.
put some shorts. but I
he
wanna
said
see a
he's
full set.
dropping a special in April.
Really?
Yeah, on YouTube probably.
Really? That's sick.
It's improved a lot.
No, Shane Gillis has a good one on
When he
YouTube.
did the ways
Yeah.
joke, I was
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's not
now
that bad.
it's
He's
a
not
lot
that
of
bad.
crowd work that
Yeah.
he's really decent at.
He has a couple of funny stories on Comedy Central,
Hmm.
but like his regular jokes are just like okay.
Yeah.
No Stop either.
Hey, I love when he like asks the crowd about anyone who has any like immigrant parents,
Mhm.
and like asks if they have good relationships with them, and it's always no. One was like he was talking about there was this like one Eastern European girl. She's like, "What are you?" I was a bad dad, good mom. What about you? What was your situation like? She's like, "What? Did you like your dad?" And she's like, "Oh, that's not a good sign."
Yeah.
When's the last time you hugged your dad? And she just like, "I don't remember." And, oh, there you go. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
Deep. Dark. Sheesh.
How's your relationship with your immigrant parents, Caleb?
You have a great relationship with your parents.
Yeah, I feel like I took away from that setup. I wish I had more to give.
Did your parents immigrate here?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love my dad. I hugged my dad this morning.
I never hugged my parents.
That's so
My mom immigrated.
Both parents.
I got my dad. My every time I buy clothes, a lot of my clothes are final sale. Like I buy it on sale, and you can't return them.
Yeah.
And if they're too small, I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I got you a present." His whole wardrobe is just me giving him clothes that don't fit me.
You guys are the same.
He has some nice clothes.
Because he's just slightly smaller than me. He's slightly shorter.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he just gets my clothes that
Oh,
I don't want or
That works
don't
out.
fit me. Yeah.
So your dad's dipped in butter on.
He dresses well because I dress him. Inadvertently.
And people
Like,
think
damn, I
he's
wish
gay.
this fit me, but here you go.
That's so heartwarming.
Anyway.
Dude, my dad's attire is just jeans and black shirts.
That's
Black
vibe.
shirts.
That's a vibe.
Dwee's attire is shirts I've given him.
This is my main cottage.
Yeah.
I've seen you wear
This is
that
my main
before.
comment.
What the
It's a
fuck
good
is
shirt.
wire? What is
Jesse, it's a
Yeah.
crypto
Yeah.
that you can money wire to get
Yes!
and transfer.
Yes,
That's all
it's
I
an
get.
on-ramp
Yeah,
So
crypto.
it's a skill.
This is just a Hanes shirt,
No.
I think, but it fits so
It's so
well
good.
that I wear it to everything.
Hanes Black shirts, shout out.
It's sick, dude. I
We can
love
put our Know That's Gay merch, just Hanes Black
Just
shirt.
like literally every picture I have of me climbing is in this shirt.
It's a good
Can
shirt.
you wire money to hookers?
I hope so.
Dude, it's sad. I'll prioritize wearing the shirts I wear the most are the ones that fit me good. Like
Yeah.
I got some
Right.
fire ass shirts,
Yeah.
but they don't
Fit
like
well,
hug me
right,
very
yeah.
well. I end up wearing like this is one of my best fitting
very well,
shirts
yeah.
like
Very
to
well.
my body.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesse. I
So
needed
true.
this. But no, I mean,
But it's
yeah,
like, I'm not hugged
prioritize-
well enough.
Yeah, that was a cry for help right there. So
I need hugs.
thanks for capitalizing, Jesse.
We should close. I think it's been like over an hour.
We'll probably.
I feel like Caleb said like maybe 3 sentences. This
Good.
I know.
To wrap up this podcast, give us the best comedic bit you
This
got.
should stop recording too. This should
Give us,
stop.
give us the
Stop.
funniest bit. No, don't stop yet.
This
Caleb,
should already stop.
give us
somehow.
the funniest bit you got right now. Hit it. Do an impression.
This should ended. Sag.
We're waiting.
I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we turn that camera on and focus on Dewey's haircut? Cut
Whoa.
that shit.
That
Right now,
even-
what is it?
That was fucked up, dude.
What is it? Wow. All right. Goodbye, people.
Doesn't even look that bad.
Wow, we got it. We did it.